Hi everyone, it's Queen Irene and welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back, guys, and I'm back. I'm Shanice, her niece.
Yes.
And we're back with our cards and rewards series.
That's it. Yeah. So today we will be moving on and we will be featuring
Another Scotia card, of course. We're on Scotia, but I'm just stay on Scotia back and go through.
I guess it's not Scotia.
Maybe Scotia already have a sponsor or something, It was like a boss. But since of lately, I've been getting emails upon emails and calls from Scotia Bank that I've been pre-approved for a specific credit card. And I never say yes, and I never say no to them because I have to run it by Queen Irene, of course. So this is the card that I've been getting an offer about, the Scotia Bank Gold MasterCard, the credit card. So Queen Irene, tell us about this card.
Okay, so this card gives you money back. Yes. So when you spend, you gain points, and that points is equivalent to money.
Right.
And you can use the points to pay back your card, when you pay card, or you can take back the money to buy other things.
I see it in the email, it says cashback, card for cashback, and I'm like, oh, what does this mean? Let's see if they use the points that you receive
To pay.
to pay.
The payment of the card, yes. So that is what this is about. It's just a cashback. This one, I don't know if it has any other benefit except you get the cashback. So you spend as much as you can spend, it accumulates, and then you get the cash. So that means you can buy more because you have that credit on your
True. Would you suggest it though?
Well, it wouldn't be my first choice as a credit card.
Right.
But if this is the only one you can get, then take it. It's always good to get credit.
And why wouldn't this one be your first?
Because I know of another.
Oh. So our first choice is what?
From Scotia still. It will still be Scotia again, It will be the Euro.
Okay.
Scotia Euro MasterCard.
And they did mention it to me because I said, I travel a lot for work, and they said, oh, maybe the Aero card will be good for you. And again, I will not say yes or no until I run it by Queen Irene.
Correct.
So next year when I go to the bank, I can go with an informed stance,
Right.
So tell us about the Scotiabank Aero card.
So the Aero Reward card, they are affiliated with the Aero Reward program. Right, so Scotia and Aero. And what they do is that you give back money so you can book a ticket.
Oh.
Right? So you accumulate points on this card, and when you reach a certain amount, they will give you a schedule of the amount of points you need for flights to different destinations. And when you reach that amount, you just call me to book your ticket.
Round trip.
Within a particular time. You have to do it within a certain time, like 2 weeks before. Right? You can't be too late in booking the ticket. As long as you meet the requirements, say 30,000 points take you to, for example, Miami. Right? As long as you have the 30,000 points, that's a ticket. And all you have to pay is the taxes. So you have to pay the taxes, but you get the
flight taxes.
Yeah, the flight taxes.
Okay.
Right.
So estimating that it's 30,000 points, it's like, how quickly do you rack up those points? What do you have to do to get
it? Depends on your spending power. So for me, in particular for us, but then for my husband, we have the cars. So I'm spending, he's spending, and so it's double. And if you have children, you can get supplementary card, adult children, and they can spend. So it depends on how deliberate you are about your spending.
Right.
So we basically don't spend cash unless we have to. We use cards, so we get
in the market.
Unless you buy now coronation market. That's the only place don't use a card. So once you're doing anything, you use your card, you get your points, and you accumulate them so that you can do a ticket. So right now, we have on our statement enough points for a ticket. A ticket to anywhere in the US. This would take us.
We can find it out.
Exactly. Right?
Just like that.
And I love the Air Reward card because it's kind of different from other cards that give you points towards travel, because those points don't add up to a flight. It's just points, and they go towards the price of a ticket.
Oh, so
When Air says 30,000, that's a ticket. When the other travel reward card saying it, you have 30,000, that's 30,000 towards the price of the ticket.
Oh, so you still have a circle.
So you still have to find money to back it up. So it's different from this. When you reach the 30,000, that's a ticket.
Flight, round trip.
Round trip.
So you have to work. Only thing you have to worry about is the tax.
To pay the taxes. Yeah. Or you approve the taxes and they take it from your card, or whichever means you prefer to pay.
So when you're using the Aero card, you just do anything with it and get coins. Like any purchase.
This is a credit card. So you buy anything you want. You just make sure that you're shopping, and when you're shopping, instead of using cash, that is it. You have to be responsible. It's not about just spending because you want to accumulate points, because that wouldn't make any sense.
Correct.
So you're spending for all the things you need. It's needs.
Yes.
Anything that you would do normally on your monthly basis, on your budget. Whether it's a supermarket, so you could use this card to pay for your supermarket and then use your Mazda to get the extra points. This is one reward. So you can use it. So you supermarket.
Any card
any card can pay with the Mazda reward card, not the credit.
Oh.
You remember the credit card is what you're using to pay, you know, and then
what's the last video? Get the point, yes.
This, your gas, your supermarket, your pharmacy, your doctor's visit, your little dining out, your lunch, your KFC, you know, everything, you just do that.
And you have so get the points towards.
Yes.
Everybody wants to travel.
Everybody wants to travel. So
exactly.
you be deliberate about you save it up and you can travel. When you get your first Air Reward card, they usually have a bonus points that you get at the beginning, I think about 20,000. So you're 3/4 on your way for
getting a ticket. Wow, so look at Air really beat out the gold card.
Yes, man.
And they're sending me emails, you know, about emails telling me, oh, you're free.
If you travel, then if you're somebody travel, the Air would go first. I would say Air first. Then later on, we can still take that one if you're spending on.
And you can talk to the person at the bank to a bank issue if you are pre-approved for a credit card, and they can tell you the other options, so you can weigh your options, you know, to run into anything, and then you come to Queen Irene's YouTube channel and then you type in the comment section Queen Irene, or you send her a message on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, and you ask her what you think about expensive card, you have experience in it. It's not do you have experience. She has the experience.
Yes, well, we're gonna say we've been using cards so many, as long as we can remember cards started to do.
Exactly. If it is by my card,
that's saving them, because you know, instead of throwing them in the trash, I'm going to just cut them and save them over time. So I just keep
different banks, different types of cards. So just ask and she will give you information about it. Just like I'm here asking about which is best for me.
And she'll be going into the bank now with an informed position.
Yes. So then cancel my wish list. So I can know which one I want to take, right? So between the Scotia Gold and Scotia Aero, apparently Scotia Aero is winning.
And here's fees for tweet though. Just remember, every credit card carries a fee. So you have an annual fee.
Annual fee. I know the Aero is more expensive than the gold card.
Yes.
That's what they told me on the phone. It's more. I don't know what the difference.
I think the Aero is 13,700 including taxes, and the gold is 7,500. But if you're spending it worth it, you're
and it's not one time for the year.
Yes, one time. They charge it to your account one time on an annual basis when you start.
Right.
And all you're doing is spending the money that you have spent in cash. That's what credit card is about today. It's not about spending what you don't have.
Exactly.
It's to spend what you would take cash and pay for on your credit card, and be deliberate about what you're doing. Ensure that you make the monthly payments on time. Clear your credit cards all the time. And that's another series in itself. Another topic in itself.
Money.
So,
I think that's next week, or maybe not. Maybe you ask in the comment section for a specific bank or specific credit card, and you have it. So it's up to you to figure out what's next week. And we need to talk about more banks and credit cards.
Yes.
And even with Aero and the traveling, I know my aunt was experienced with the black card.
Yes, yes.
So I then something there.
Yeah, priority pass.
Priority pass.
Yes.
And something when you have
You have the airport and
Yeah.
traffic and the line long, you just show them priority card and run through and go to the Kingston Club and all of those.
Because you know, for manage your team.
Yeah.
Exactly. So for that, couldn't ever because you know the team.
Yes, we have them. But we're not showing everything one time. So this week we'll cut so that
Next
next
week.
week you can get more and ask the questions, and if I'm able, I'll answer.
She's able.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
I'll see you next time. Remember to
Like,
subscribe
share.
and comment. Let's know
Yeah.
what's going on. Thanks. Bye.